years at Churchill Middle School, and I don't need a mic, I don't think. Anyway, it's been my honor to be working with the Science Olympiad team for the past 7 years, and we've been competing. It's an after-school program. We had 35 students involved in it this year. We had 130 students try out for those 35 spots. And we have our top team, because we have 2 teams, went on for the first time and won at the state. So we'll be representing the state of California at the Science Olympiad competition in Madison, Wisconsin next week. And so we've got some students. By the way, we've come in second for the last too many years. Let's not talk about that. We came in first this year, and we have a long ways to go to our competition. Anyway, last time we went to nationals was in 1995, and I was not a teacher at Winston Churchill Middle School at the time. And anyway, we have a few things here and some students to talk about it. So this is a rocket that we have to build new ones constantly, by the way. You don't just build a rocket once. You're going to build, if you're on the team, you're going to build how many rockets?
A lot.
A lot. We're talking, you may end up building 30, 35 different rockets or more, and that's just you. There'll be 2 people on each event. The events go everywhere from pure mind events, where they are just memorizing a ton of stuff about birds, and she'll talk about that in a minute, or build events, where you're building something and gathering an immense amount of data over and over again, trying to replicate it using the scientific method. So, you don't want to hear from me, let's hear from them, and I may yell out something if it's too quiet, because I'm louder than them in general. So here, let's talk about that one. Tell us who you are and some of your events.
Hello, you guys remember it? Hello, I'm Daniel Shen. I am an 8th grader at Winston Churchill Middle School. This is my 2nd year on the team, and what I'm building right now is a bottle rocket. But it is obviously a rocket. It goes up and it comes down on its side to allow for a maximum set time. And water is pumped into this nozzle, and air is also pumped in, and the pressure causes the rocket to go up, and it comes down. And another one of my events is from the castle. You build a catapult, basically, and the objective is to hit a target and come close to the target, and also hit the target at a far distance.
I saw you hit it yesterday. How far was that?
30 meters.
30 meters, trying to find on the target. I can take gold medal. If we come in first nationally, by the way, we get to meet the president. But we'll be happy with, there's 60 teams, they're all top teams from all over the nation. So we've never been before, but we will do it. Anyway, the amount of work they do not get school credit for this. This is all after school. They've been meeting every day after school. We started in November. It's an incredible amount of work. How we pick the team is I make sure that these are students who are more dedicated and more responsible than I was at their age, and then I know we got some good students. And so we have some other events let's talk about. Aquifers! Tell us about it. Show them it. They know everything about aquifers, far beyond what I know about aquifers. They go seriously into the college level material, and they're middle schoolers.
Okay, so an aquifer is basically a body of water underground. So that's what we study and what we work with. So the event, basically we go in and we take 2 tests. We take one on aquifer/groundwater vocabulary. And the next one, we take a test. The next station to go to, we take a test on concepts. We have to read math and interpret data.
And the third station, we actually build one of these. This is basically a model of an aquifer. So as you can see, this is a cross section, and there's some things that we have
concepts like porosity and pollution and how you mitigate pollution. What do you know about different types of rock formations? And they have to blend. Each student will be in about 3 events. So it's not like Science Bowl. You may have heard about Science Bowl. Well, Mayor Loma took first in the nation. This is Science Olympiad. Some of the same students that were on our team go off to do Science Bowl at Mayor Loma. But anyway, they spend an enormous amount of time taking this apart, rebuilding it, taking it apart, rebuilding it. It is an enormous amount of work.
And we are also able to discuss and explain, we're able to explain the concepts that they give us by using these models.
So they have to explain everything, and next year it'll be a new event. For instance, Dynamic Planet was an event. It was doing earthquakes. This year it's limnology, which is bodies of water on the earth. They have to become an expert on that next year. This year we were doing birds. Here's our bird expert. She knows everything about birds possible. And next year it's what? Trees?
Yes.
Next year it's trees. So she has to become an expert on trees. And we're talking courses that I took in college with that knowledge, and she's gonna like take college courses and go, oh, I know that part. She learned it back in middle school. It's incredible what they do. Here's a tower. Making these intricate towers, and then you break them, and you build another one, and you break that. You have to keep trying to get the weight down. This is our B team's tower. We can't show you our A teams because we don't even want to breathe next to it at this point. It's got to make it all the way to Wisconsin on Wednesday. You guys want to talk about this? This one is a trial event. This is our... It lost its little repeller. It starts out. Hold on, I gotta find the little brand new event that we get to see ahead of time. It'll be for next year, so this is a trial event that we're testing. We don't even get to win awards on this one, but we're getting ready for next year already.
Alright, this is a maglev cart.
Maglev, the future of transportation.
You may have heard of maglev trains. It works on the same principle. On the bottom are magnets. It floats on a track of magnets, and if you turn it on, the propeller on that will push the maglev cart along the track. And it also has to pull a sled behind it, weighing a weight. And you have to determine the time it will take for the maglev track to travel the length of the track, and how close you are, how close your prediction is based on your actual time is how you're scoring.
Alright, so yes.
How does it stop? It doesn't.
Some of the vehicles, like we have a battery buggy, it has to go around an obstacle and stop and try to get it right on that mark if you want to win gold, which we do. And but this one here, you just send it off, and it actually it does stop, because once it gets through the track, there's no more magnetism, and it drops and stops. So it doesn't really need a stopper, but that's a good question. So anyway, these are our future engineers, and so thank you so much. If anyone wants to support us, we do have a company, for instance, that is putting their name on one of our shirts. We're going to take 5 shirts, because we'll be there 5 days, and wear a different shirt. There's still room for one more shirt. If anybody would like to put their name on the back of the shirt, we'll wear it proudly at Nationals and next year. So, you know, I'm not really here for that part, mostly to share, but we do have a shirt available. And, well, support the team. Thank you so much. That sound okay? All right.